Hey guys, this is Domino here. Just wanted to do a quick update video. I beat Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in approximately 5 hours and 3 milliseconds, according to the game, which for me is kind of amazing. Uh, but yeah, total thoughts. It's a very intense game. This is like a roller coaster ride from start to finish. Didn't think the campaign story was all that um, compelling, actually. I'd never beat the second game, so I couldn't really appreciate the characters or a lot of that. But then again, you're not really playing this game for the campaign. But yeah, very short storyline, very short. In fact, I don't remember a game being this short ever. Maybe except Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days, which was about 4 hours. I beat about 4 hours. So anyway, I don't know if it was worth $60, but I'm having a blast on survival mode. It's really, really intense too. But you need to have a good buddy that sticks with you and knows how to play. But that's not a problem for me. So anyway, if you guys ever want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare with me, my gamer tag is one word, thedarkdomino, and I'll put it in the description box too. So hit me up. When you do, let me know that you're coming from YouTube or whatever, so I know who you are. But yeah, it's a pretty decent game. Very short. Really good graphics. Some parts of it look really amazing. Other parts, not so much. I think the graphics engine for this game is really starting to show its age, but maybe that's just the hardware of the Xbox showing its age, or the game. I don't know. I think they pushed this to about the limit of what the engine can do, but I'm not disappointed. I wasn't really expecting a very awesome single player campaign, to be quite honest. I bought this game for the multiplayer, and that's about it. Let's see. Other aspects of it, the sound was pretty decent. I thought the sound was good. Music was very epic. Everything in this game is so epic. Like they try to make it very cinematic, like you're watching an action movie or something. It's kind of far fetched. The whole premise is. So I don't know if it's necessarily classified as a military sim, because this is borderline, action, Bruce Willis, Die Hard type thing. But it's another kind of annoyance. There were a lot of QuickTime events, which I really don't like QuickTime events. I think they're kind of a sign of lazy development. They're kind of cliche, I think, and I realize I'll probably get some heat for that, but I don't like QuickTime events. I would much rather have seen a more creative gameplay mechanic than QuickTime events, especially for a console shooter. Another complaint I kind of had, this game feels a lot like a Rails shooter. It seemed like mission after mission, they had these sequences where you're just kind of on rails shooting something, whether it be a turret, whether it be in a helicopter, whether it be directing missiles from some kind of gunship. It's a very much like kind of like a roller coaster ride. You go from point A to point B and you shoot everything along the way, and it was okay, but then again, I don't really feel like it's much of a shooter when you're on rails like that, just kind of drifting along, shooting at whatever pops up on your screen, But like I said, that was a small complaint. I guess what I was going to ask the fans out there of Call of Duty, since I am not really a big Call of Duty player, I played Black Ops heavily online, but and played through the story, but I wouldn't call myself a fanboy for this series, but is the Elite actually worth it? Because like I said, I have no idea, if I'm going to play these DLCs that come out or if they're any good. Um, yeah, I'd like to know what some people's opinions are on that because it's expensive. Call of Duty is, and to be quite honest, $50 a month, that's almost the price of Xbox Live Gold. I mean, that's almost the price I pay just to have the basic online package for Xbox Live. And for then to have the game hit me up again for what I see to be as kind of frosting features, I don't know. I'm skeptical, let's put it that way. So if somebody has some awesome reasons for why Call of Duty Elite is something that I need to get, then please let me know. Because I'm inclined not to drop $50 on it. But only because it just doesn't seem worth it to me. I'd much rather pick and choose which DLCs I want. If they release a crappy DLC, then, I won't pick that one up. Or if they release one that's really good, I can kind of pick and choose and kind of minimize the costs. But that's about my only complaint for this game. Other than the fact that it's short, it gets kind of repetitive. It gets crazy too. I mean, they throw so many enemies at you at the same time. You're just, you're shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting, and it's just this uphill battle from one mission to the next, and there's no real break in between. You're just basically running full speed from one scene to the next, and then it ends with a extreme blowout scene. Explosions everywhere. It felt like a Transformers movie. With the amount of explosions and stuff detonating and tanks flying through Manhattan or New York or whatever. I mean, they got every major landmark gets just completely burned to the ground by terrorists. And I'm not going to spoil it, but I realize it's kind of stupid to say spoil the Call of Duty story. Like, anyone plays this game and really gets into the story. I mean, it's B-rate writing at best. The dialogue is kind of cheesy. They have all these one-liners like, just leave me behind, dude. And he's like, no, man, we're going to make this out together. It's all this cliche writing, like... you couldn't get yourself a writer for the dialogue, or I don't know. It just seems lazy, considering how popular this series is, and considering that Activision and Infinity Ward made so much money on this series. It's kind of dumb that they have such a cliche story. But like I said. That's about it.